So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment.
Hi everybody, Martha here. So I got M3gan yesterday. Since I don't have Peacock, I don't know, I might get it when Five Nights at Freddy's comes out, and if I don't get to go and see it. But now, before I begin, that way you guys could have time to watch this movie. Since this one's titled new, you can go click off and watch it somehow. Go buy it or go to Peacock. The sad thing is the second trailer kind of ruins it. And that's everybody one that sadly that seen this movie that knows this movie has know about this because that dance that she does in this. And the first trailer you see her is hurt the little boy, and the second trailer shows you hurt the neighbor and hurt a random guy that we don't know anything about. You have to watch the movie to know about him, but you see her attack him with a paper cutter, and yeah, how do you survive that? So how would you survive that? You just saw her go after her. So the thing is, I'm not gonna if when those Five Nights at Freddy's trailers comes out, I'm not watching the second one. Okay, I'll do my best to avoid it since what happened with this movie. So let's get started. Those are your warnings if you haven't seen it yet, because I have. Even though I put on the title of these movies, people say spoiler alert. Even though I put down on the title the name of the movie and put on spoilers if it's a brand new movie. But I'm gonna put so this is my spoiler warning. Okay. So Casey is going to live with her sister, her aunt, Ganna. Gamma, her name's weird. After her parents died, and she is too busy to take care of her niece. Trying to for a career, and so she eventually gets the idea to make M3gan. She already was making M3gan because right before the beginning of this movie, they show something that's like the Gigapet, but it's basically if not the Gigapet, those Furby things, those what Gizmo is based off of. And they kind of tease about it, and that thing was in the car, and we figure that it died in the it was broken with when their parents died, and so they end up she ends up going there. She ends up having therapy and stuff like that. For some reason, she doesn't kill the therapist. I was so sure she was going to kill the therapist, but apparently she didn't. But she brought M3gan after she got the idea from like how Casey came liked Bruce, a big robot that she made when she was in college, and Megan wasn't working right at first, but she decided to help her and Bruce work together to make Megan work right and be there for Casey when she's too busy. And so basically everything's fine until Casey gets bit by a dog that's next door to the neighbor, and then she attacks the poor dog. This is one of the things that was not in the trailers, which is good. At least one of the death was hidden from us. What happened with the dog. And yes, I don't like when animals die, but the policeman was not really siding with the kid. When a kid gets bit by an animal, they're supposed to side with the pet, supposed to side with the bitter. They changed it because all those people getting mad about the fact that they don't want their dog getting put down. I don't know. I guess I love animals. You know how much I love animals. I love animals. I would want them to find some way to get rid of take the dog to a pound or rehabilitate it, or have the cop. I guess the cop did the best he could, but it's a hard situation. And then she kills the dog by using her the owner's name. And then they go to a school that is I don't know. This is weird to me since I'm not a parent, but I think this is basically a school thing that they have outside. I mean, I never went to this kind of things when we were kids, but I guess it's new. And make kids get out the phone. They put the toys off in a corner, and that's why Megan's allowed to be there. And then she attacks a bully after the bully tries to take her away and tries to play with her, and she's not his primary. And since the kid was being a bully by making Megan touch, Casey's touch stickers, Megan attacks him and then have him hit by a car, but she didn't kill him actually, but she caused him to die. And this is one of the things in the first trailer. The first trailer hinted too much what happened to this kid. Okay, way too much. Okay, marketing sucked with this movie. Okay, it showed too much with it. That's what I think about it. I liked the movie, but I hate trailers because I think the way it's so hard to do with horror movies nowadays, that trailers show too much what's gonna happen in the movie. Like the next two deaths. I'm pretty sure the neighbor was shown, part of the neighbor's death was showed in the trailer. And then she kills David, who is the boss of Gamma. And he was so impressed by it, and for some reason she kills him. I don't get why she would kill him. It has it doesn't help with anything. So really, they just did this for the dance and to show how, a weird creative way of doing it. But they could have done this with the two co-workers that helped Gamma, but they survived at the very end. She had fire exploded, but they survived. And but she also killed a guy who was basically taking information from them and taking him back to Hasbro behind the back, because we saw him messing with the computer. And his is the only death that we did not get see any hints to in the trailers. So at least one, not minus the dog, but the one human that didn't get hinted at. So yeah, the movie's fine. I liked it. Only reason I probably watch this movie because there is a little. I never was into dolls really. I was more into action figures, but I did have some. I had like Barbies, but I never had like I never had this kind of doll. All these type of dolls would always creep me out. But since the fact that you mentioned, like, stick it to Hasbro, and who didn't have a Hasbro toy growing up? So, yeah. So I'm probably going to give this movie an 8 out of 10, but really, please fix the trailer problem. Jeez! Okay. Bye. So my Linux, show me you guys to not subscribe. Bye-bye.